Good morning, friends. Today, now I'm going to share with you the matter connected to the Treaty of Indus Water Treaty, that is in between the India and Pakistan. The project that India has started in 2007, the Kishanganga hydro power project, and Ratle hydropower project in 2018, inaugurated at the Chenab River. There is two dams are being constructed. One is on the Kishanganga hydropower project, that is on the river of Jhelum, and the Ratle project that is were inaugurated in 2018 on the Chenab River. So the concern that Pakistan has raised about the construction and design of the dam site. The very recent development that has happened, and consistently since this treaty was signed from 1951, and the Pakistan consistently raising the issue when India taking any developmental projects. But what treaty say? Does the question objections raised by the Pakistan has the matter anything substantial matter? Perhaps the World Bank has declined his request and granted India permission to build his dams on both the rivers. This is actually the news. But what the treaty say, I am going to tell you. Indus Water Treaty actually has two segments of rivers. One is eastern and second one is the western. Eastern section has the Satluj, Beas and Ravi granted to India completely without any objection. It in the treaty has been given to India to use their water at their will and choice. There is no objection that Pakistan can raise. But the western rivers, that India and Chenab and Jhelum, the Pakistan has given unrestricted use. But the question is, in the treaty has been written the barring. The barring means exception to the certain non-consumptive use for agriculture, domestic use like electricity, etc., that India can build. Okay. So if India is taking a step forward by building the non-renewable energy harnessing concepts of hydropower projects, the Pakistan raising objections about the dam construction. In 2010, I am giving you some years when the Pakistan raised objections. 1947, India bifurcated into two. 1951, India and both India and wanted to do something about the rivers, but Pakistan objected on that. And 1960 came to India, and 8 to 9 years they got into discussion how to manage the water and etc. And finally the Water Treaty 1960 came into the name of Indus Water Treaty. So in India, from that 80% of the water granted to the Pakistan, and 80% of water granted to the Pakistan, and only 20% can India use about this water. Water means the water, okay, for their consumptive use, agriculture, etc. But not more than that. The Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and the Pakistani President was Ayub Khan. On that time, they both, with the World Bank, they came to the conclusion 1960 treaty, and they bifurcated and pointed out the eastern western rivers unrestricted use given to the Pakistan. Permanent Indus Commission was being constituted by the Permanent Commission from both sides. Okay, there is a commission. To every year they met and they talked about the issues, if there's anything, at the official and diplomatic level. Exchange of information, Annex D of the IWT Indus Water Treaty allows India to build run off the water, inverted comma, hydropower projects. The run off the water, you cannot store the water. Project which do not require live storage of the water. Okay. The treaty also allows Pakistan to raise objections over such projects being built. Okay. It also does not find them to be complaint. Objections that Pakistan has raised on the Kishanganga project, a tributary of the Jhelum River in Jammu and Kashmir, and joining the river in Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Actually, the Kishanganga at the just, I think, 10 or 15 kilometer bordering with Pakistan occupied Kashmir region. Work started at the Kishanganga project 2007, but Pakistan raised the objection, diverting its water for a 330 megawatt hydropower project in the Kashmir Bandipur region here, and sent it back. The diversion of there is a mechanism of dam construction. The water is being diverted and rejoined to the river actual mainstream flow. Work are supposed to be completed in 2016. The work started in 2007, Kishanganga project, and was supposed to be completed in 2016, but the Pakistan raised the objection, so the project delayed. But before the construction started, Pakistan has raised the objection regarding the height of the dam. Height of the dam. He raised the objection. Dam was designed for 97 meter height, but when this country objected the height of the dam, India reduced the dam height to 37 degrees. Actually, I'm going to tell you because I'm a civil engineer. If the Pelton turbine used for at the height of such a height, so India changed the design and concepts and reduced the Francis turbine, etc., rotatory turbines that will be built up on the site of this project. So they reduced the height to 37 meter, and increasing the discharge for that. Okay, so height and discharge are directly related because of there is a need to throw water thrust to rotate the turbine. So this is an engineering concept, but I'm going to tell you that height of the dam, and they fear that if India will store the water, if there is height of the dam, then there would be storage afterwards. This is I think the very VAT concept. They thought that not happens actually. So fearing it would means increased water storage for India. Consequently, India agreed to alter the design by lowering its height from 97 meter to 37 meter. In 2010, Pakistan raised the matter in the International Court of Arbitration, Hague. This time, objections of the diversion of water. Okay. Second one, there is the issue of diversion of water from the Kishanganga. The court gave the court in his judgment gave India green signal to build the to the project and started the project and given the green signal to India for the project subject to the conditions in its final ruling in 2013. So another project is the Ratle project on the Chenab River. He raised again the design concern of the dam, and this is 850 megawatt of the project. So this is the actual issue. They raise the issue. What anybody can raise the issue if there is no issue. If there is no point of objection, what can you raise the issue? It is I think your characteristic for India, your enmity showing towards India, how much you hate India and its progress. You are the immediate neighbor to India, and I can say that you are little brother, younger brother of India. But the action you are taking is absolutely nonsense. You are exposing yourself, your hate towards India. How much you hate. Every action done by the India, either it affects you or not affects you. You are always objecting every development that India has implementing or doing or supposed to do in the future. I would advise to you that you have to change your course of action. It is not helping you, and it will not help you either. So no need, you don't have need for my advice, but as a citizen of both the nation, I would say that you have to change your course of action and come closer and make the cordial relation. This kind of thing is not going to bear fruit to you. And don't think about India. India is not dependent on you. India's trade is not dependent on you. You have only $4 billion, less than $4 billion. India is already trading with world approximately $40 trillion per month, exporting India, and overall import export $100 billion plus India has in a month. So your trade, doesn't have any meaning for me. You are negligible and your effect is negligible. Trade relationship is absolutely nonsense with you. So being as a neighbor, you must have to act rationally and think twice if you are doing any action. I am not threatening you, but I am saying simply that you have to cooperate and coordinate. I am not saying you have to become my subservient and follow the path of India. You are an independent nation, If you don't know, I am telling you, you are an independent nation and you have to restore your independence. from 1947, the way you have gone through your country is absolutely, if you analyze your overall mechanism, overall work that you have done since 47 and where you came, you will see the result. Thank you very much. This part is for the Indus Valley Treaty, Treaty. So, thank you very much. This is in current news.